Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to set up your Netis router. So the first thing that you will need to do is to turn on your router. Take the power adapter. Plug one end of the power adapter into an outlet and the other into the router. Then press the power button. When the router is turned on, the power indicator will be lit. It may take a few minutes for it to completely turn on. Next, plug the cable from your internet service provider or from your modem into a special internet port. This port is usually labeled as Internet, and usually it has a different color. Each cable should be inserted until it snaps into place. Now you need to restore the router to its factory settings. Hold down the reset button on the router for 10 seconds. Wait until the indicator lights on the router start flashing. At times, this button is found inside the router casing to prevent it from being pressed by mistake. In this case, use a slim object to press it down. The router will restart, and the settings will go back to their original factory defaults. Plug one end of the Ethernet cable provided with the router into one of the LAN ports. And plug the other end of the cable into your computer's Ethernet port. Wait a few minutes for connection. Great, we've connected the router to your computer. Now you will need to set it up. But first, let me show you another way to connect the router if you do not have an Ethernet cable or your computer does not have an Ethernet port. Connect the router to the power adapter and cable from your internet provider. This will enable Wi-Fi. If your router is new and hasn't been set up, your Wi-Fi network will be named after the router. Your router has a unique Wi-Fi network name and password printed on a sticker. Connect to it. Awesome, you've connected to the router. Now let's get it set up. First, open your web browser and visit the URL you see on the screen. Use the URL bar instead of the search bar. At the beginning, you will see a form with a login and password. Usually, it's guest and password. If these credentials are wrong, then find label on your router. The credentials are often printed on the bottom of the device. If none of this works, it means that your router has already been configured and someone has changed the login and password. If you can't find out the login credentials, just reset the router to factory settings. And then log into the router's personal cabinet using the standard credentials. After you enter the settings, you will see the setup wizard, with which you will complete all the settings. So, on the first page here, you need to select the router language. I will leave English. Next, you need to choose your internet connection type. Usually, the router detects it automatically. This information can also be found in the contract with your internet provider. If you don't know which connection type you have, choose this option. It is the most common type. Next, create a new name and password for your Wi-Fi network. In this field, enter the name. Here it should be Enable. In this field, enter a new password. The password must consist of at least 8 characters. Do the same for the 5 GHz network if your router supports this band. Please write down all the information you entered so you don't forget it. When you are done, click the Save button. Wait a minute for the router settings to change. If you were connected to the router via Wi-Fi, reconnect to the network with the new settings. I also recommend setting a username and password to log in to the router. This is necessary so that no one else can change your router settings. If you were not redirected to the main menu, click the Advanced button. Go to the System Tools menu item. Password. In this field, enter the username. In this field, enter the password. And in this field, confirm your password. And click the Save button. Now log in again to the router admin panel with the new username and password. Next, you need to reboot the router. Go to the System Tools menu item. Next, System Restart. And click the Restart button. Confirm your choice by clicking the OK button. Wait a couple of minutes for the router to fully reboot. Now check whether the internet is working. Just try searching for something on Google. If the internet does not work, you need to try cloning the MAC address of your computer. To do this, log in to the router admin panel again. Go to the Network menu item. Next, go to the WAN tab. On this page, click the Advanced button. Click the MAC Clone button. Click the Save button. Now reboot the router again. Now check if the internet is working. Just try Googling something. If internet still doesn't appear, contact your internet service provider. He will tell you what type of connection you have and what other settings you need to do. That's all. If my video was useful, please support my work. I send half of all donations to animal shelters. All the details are in the description below.